The mid-range smartphone market has not been this exciting in quite some time. We reviewed the Redmi Note 5, it's a really good phone, but now we have the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1 and it's a surprisingly good phone too. But which one of the two is the better one? Let's find out. Let's start with build quality. Without a doubt, the Redmi Note 5 is the more premium feeling phone of the two. While it has plastic bits on the top and bottom of the phone, it still feels very premium thanks to the metal body. Compare that to the Zenfone Max Pro, while it still has a metal back, it's surrounded by a plastic frame. As a result, it doesn't feel quite as weighty or as solid as the Redmi Note 5. So the Redmi Note 5 is definitely the more premium feeling phone of the two. Next, we have the software experience. The Redmi Note 5 runs on Xiaomi's own MIUI OS, which is good, but the Zenfone Max Pro runs on a very stock version of Android, and that's one of its main appeals. It has very little bloatware and it's as stock as it gets. But that does not mean it doesn't have its own issues. For one, if I switch on the auto brightness setting, I cannot adjust the intensity of the brightness, which is very weird because every phone should be able to do this. And then I also encountered a problem with Hearthstone. For some reason, the phone will actually run the game in tablet mode, and for a screen this size, it is not ideal at all to play. So essentially, while MIUI does not have the appeals of stock Android, it is still very polished in my opinion. And then we have battery life, which is one of the main appeals of the Zenfone Max Pro. Thanks to its huge 5000 mAh battery, I can get easily 2 days worth of use out of this phone. On top of that, it can also give me over 9 hours of screen on time on a single charge. Isn't that incredible? But that is not to say the Redmi Note 5 has bad battery life, because that is certainly not the case. Its 4000 mAh battery can get me 1.5 days of use very easily. It's definitely above average. What makes or breaks a smartphone really comes down to the camera systems, and in this aspect, the Zenfone Max Pro doesn't deliver as well as I would have hoped. While both of these phones have a dual camera system, the Redmi Note 5's cameras are definitely better. It can take good shots in daytime or nighttime, and is generally faster and more responsive to use. Compare that to the Zenfone Max Pro. While it can take decent shots at daytime, it's not quite a performer when it comes to nighttime shooting. The shutter speed slows down considerably, and more often than not, images are noisy and just not flattering to look at. It can still take good shots at night, of course, if you know what you're doing. But if you're an average consumer who just wants a phone that works, the Redmi Note 5 is still the better option. Lastly, we have value for money. Both of these phones have very similar specifications. The base model comes with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, and they also have Qualcomm's Snapdragon 636 processor. The difference, of course, is the fact that the Zenfone Max Pro retails at only 699 ringgit. But you can actually get it for only 599 during Lazada's flash sale. The Redmi Note 5, on the other hand, while it retails at 799, you can actually get it for 749 pretty easily nowadays. And without a doubt, it's the more expensive phone of the two by a slight margin, but you are really getting what you pay for with this phone over here. Overall, we will say that the Redmi Note 5 is still the best phone that you can get in this price range. However, if you want the most bang for your buck and you want the absolute best battery life from a phone in this price range, the Zenfone Max Pro fits the bill to a T. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit the bell if you'd like to get notified on our future videos. And that is it for me.